Welcome to this channel where you get the latest updates on geopolitics. Consider joining our membership to support the content we provide. Today, we're diving into the world of the F-22 Raptor, a stalwart in the United States Air Force, which is currently undergoing some fascinating changes. As the F-22 Raptor nears retirement, it's not going gently into that good night. Instead, this fighter jet is getting a facelift, with new stealthy external fuel tanks and sensor pods that are set to enhance its combat capabilities. These upgrades aren't just for show, they're integral to maintaining air dominance and preparing for the threats of the future. One crucial addition to the F-22 is the Infrared Search and Track System, or IRST. This nifty piece of tech will give the Raptor a whole new set of eyes in the sky, allowing it to detect and track targets using their heat signatures. Coupled with additional fuel tanks, the F-22 will be able to fly further and stay stealthier than ever before. But it's not just about what's new. The F-22's existing capabilities are being recognized as well. In fact, Congress has blocked moves to retire some early production F-22s, underscoring the aircraft's critical role in national defense. Despite its age, the Raptor is far from obsolete. The F-22 is also serving as a testbed for technology intended for the Next Generation Air Dominance Platform, or NGAD. This ensures the Raptor's relevance in modern warfare, even as it prepares to pass the torch to the next generation of fighter jets. So the F-22 Raptor is not bowing out anytime soon and will continue to play a pivotal role in modern warfare. Before we move on to the political landscape in the Pacific, let's quickly recap the latest on the F-22 Raptor. This iconic fighter jet is undergoing significant upgrades, including new stealthy external fuel tanks and sensor pods. These additions are designed to enhance combat capabilities and ensure the F-22 maintains its air dominance in the face of future threats. A key part of this upgrade is the Infrared Search and Track System, or IRST, allowing the Raptor to detect and track targets using their heat signatures. With more fuel capacity, the F-22 can fly further while maintaining its stealth. Despite nearing retirement, the Raptor remains far from obsolete. Congress has blocked plans to retire some early production F-22s, highlighting the aircraft's continued relevance in national defense. The F-22 is also being used as a testbed for technology intended for the Next Generation Air Dominance Platform, or NGAD. This means, even as it prepares to hand over the reins to the next generation of fighter jets, the F-22 Raptor continues to play a vital role in modern warfare. That's the F-22 Raptor in a nutshell, a symbol of resilience and adaptability in the face of change. Moving on to the Pacific, we have Japan and the US discussing restructuring the American military command. This conversation comes at a time when the need for enhanced cooperation has never been stronger. Japan, facing mounting threats from China, seeks to fortify its joint deterrence capabilities with the US. The heart of this proposed restructuring lies in the establishment of a unified command structure. Tokyo envisions a 4-star US commander stationed in Japan, leading to more effective coordination of military operations. This strategic move is seen as a necessary step to counter the growing assertiveness of China in the region. However, the path forward isn't entirely clear. The Biden administration may favor a gradualist approach, potentially creating a U.S. military joint task force attached to the U.S. Pacific Fleet. This could serve as a stepping stone towards the full-fledged, unified command structure that Japan seeks. The specifics of this restructuring are still a topic of ongoing discussion. They're expected to be ironed out in future defense talks between the two nations. It's important to note that Japan hosts the highest number of U.S. bases globally, with a significant presence in Okinawa. This comes with its own set of challenges, including environmental and social concerns raised by the local population. Yet the overarching goal remains clear: to bolster the combined military might of Japan and the U.S. in the face of potential threats. The restructuring of the American military command in Japan will significantly impact the geopolitical landscape in the Pacific. Before we delve into China's drone activities, let's take a moment to summarize the restructuring of the American military command in Japan. The aim is to form a unified command structure, with a 4-star U.S. commander stationed in Japan, enhancing the coordination of military operations. This move is a strategic countermeasure against China's growing assertiveness in the region. The specifics of this restructuring are being finalized, with the Biden administration considering a gradualist approach, potentially through the creation of a U.S. military joint task force attached to the U.S. Pacific Fleet. The restructuring comes with challenges, including environmental and social issues raised by the local Okinawa population, where the U.S. has a significant base presence. Nevertheless, the objective remains to strengthen the combined military capabilities of Japan and the U.S. against potential threats. The evolution of this American military command restructuring in Japan is bound to significantly reshape the geopolitical landscape in the Pacific region. Now let's shift our focus to the Sea of Japan, where a Chinese PLA-WZ-7 drone was recently spotted. In recent times, the Chinese military's activities have been raising eyebrows, and the recent sighting of the PLA-WZ-7 drone is no exception. This high-altitude drone, similar to the US RQ-4B Global Hawk, sparked a flurry of activity as Japan promptly dispatched fighter jets in response. It's important to note that while the drone did not breach Japanese airspace, its presence was far from welcomed. The flight path of the drone hinted at possible connections to Russia or North Korea, adding another layer of intrigue to the situation. This incident, coupled with other recent maritime activities involving Chinese warships, has led to a significant increase in surveillance by Japan. The WZ-7 drone is a valuable asset in China's military arsenal. Operated by the PLA Air Force and Navy, it boasts high-altitude surveillance capabilities. Its unique design and long-range capabilities make it an essential tool for China's intelligence-gathering efforts. The drone's presence near Japan, as well as its use in border surveillance and monitoring activities in other regions, serves to demonstrate China's strategic use of unmanned aerial vehicles. This strategy aligns with China's concept of intelligentized warfare, which leverages advanced technology to gain a competitive edge in the field of battle. The WZ-7 drone, with its surveillance capabilities, could potentially work in conjunction with other aircraft to enhance China's military intelligence and oversight. In the grand scheme of things, the emergence of the WZ-7 drone is indicative of a larger trend. The increasing use of unmanned aerial vehicles in military operations signals a shift towards more technologically advanced warfare. As we move forward, we can expect to see more instances where cutting-edge technology plays a crucial role in geopolitical affairs. The strategic use of unmanned aerial vehicles like the WZ-7 indicates a new era of warfare dominated by advanced technology. As we continue our global tour of military advancements, let's pause to consider the wider implications of China's usage of the WZ-7 drone. The sighting of the Chinese PLA-WZ-7 drone near Japan is not an isolated incident, but rather a part of a larger strategic pattern. The drone's flight path, coupled with its high-altitude surveillance capabilities, suggests China's increasing reliance on advanced technology for intelligence gathering. This aligns with China's concept of intelligentized warfare, where technology plays a crucial role in gaining a competitive edge. The use of unmanned aerial vehicles like the WZ-7 drone reflects an evolution in warfare. These devices serve as silent observers, capable of providing valuable insights without risking human lives. They are a testament to the technological advancements shaping the future of military operations. However, as with any innovation, they also pose new challenges and questions regarding international security and sovereignty. As the world continues to grapple with these changes, one thing is certain: the future of warfare is here, and it is technologically advanced. The increasing use of drones like the WZ-7 in military operations signals a shift towards more technologically advanced warfare, a trend that is set to redefine the landscape of global security. On the other side of Asia, we have the Indian Navy showcasing its submarine capabilities. A recent display saw 8 submarines operating in the western Indian Ocean region, a significant demonstration of presence in these strategic waters. Included in this display was a Scorpene submarine, making a notable visit to the Andaman Nicobar Islands. However, it's not all smooth sailing for India's submarine fleet. The fleet faces challenges with operational availability and the aging of its submarines, factors that could potentially limit its effectiveness. When compared to China's undersea fleet, India's fleet falls short in terms of both numbers and the age of vessels. This is a concern, considering the escalating tensions and the strategic games of chess being played out in the region. Despite these challenges, India isn't backing down. The Indian Navy is expanding its presence in strategic locations like Campbell Bay to counter Chinese influence in the region. This move is seen as a crucial part of India's strategy to maintain a balance of power in the region. Looking towards the future, India plans to build more submarines under Project 75 on. This project aims to bolster the country's submarine capabilities and provide a much-needed upgrade to its aging fleet. However, the timeline for their deployment remains uncertain, adding a layer of intrigue to the unfolding geopolitical scenario. In the high-stakes world of naval power, submarines play a critical role. They're the silent predators of the deep, capable of tipping the scales in a conflict or ensuring a deterrence that maintains peace. For the Indian Navy, the challenges are considerable, but so too is their resolve to overcome them. Despite the challenges, the Indian Navy is determined to expand its presence in strategic locations to maintain a balance of power. And in the vast expanse of the world's oceans, this balance could very well be the key to maintaining peace and stability. Let's take a moment to encapsulate the Indian Navy's strategy in the context of its submarine capabilities. The Indian Navy, despite facing challenges with its aging submarine fleet, is making strategic moves to counter Chinese influence in the western Indian Ocean region. It recently displayed a significant presence in these strategic waters with 8 operating submarines, including a Scorpene submarine visiting the Andaman-Nicobar Islands. This move is seen as a part of India's strategy to maintain a balance of power in the region. But the stark reality of the aging fleet and operational challenges cannot be overlooked. India's submarine fleet falls short in comparison to China's, both in terms of numbers and the age of vessels. To bridge this gap, India plans to build more submarines under Project 75 LA. This project aims to bolster the country's submarine capabilities and provide a much-needed upgrade to its aging fleet. However, the timeline for their deployment is uncertain, adding to the suspense of the geopolitical scenario. In the face of these challenges, the Indian Navy remains resolute, expanding its presence in strategic locations like Campbell Bay. The balance of power in the vast oceans could indeed be the key to maintaining peace and stability, and India is determined to play its part. In conclusion, the geopolitical landscape is evolving with advancements in military technology and strategic alliances. Let's take a moment to reflect on the key points we've covered. The F-22 Raptor, a symbol of American air dominance, is getting a stealthy upgrade. As it nears retirement, the aircraft is being equipped with new external fuel tanks and sensor pods, enhancing its combat capabilities and range. Despite plans for retirement, the F-22's role in national defense is so critical that Congress has blocked its farewell, choosing instead to use it as a testing ground for next-generation air dominance technology. Across the Pacific, Japan and the US are considering restructuring their military command to counter threats from China. Japan hosts the highest number of US bases globally, and yet seeks a more unified command structure to strengthen joint deterrence capabilities. The details of this restructuring are still under discussion, but it's clear that the alliance is responding to the shifting balance of power in the region. Meanwhile, China's military activities continue to raise eyebrows. The recent flight of a WZ-7 drone over the Sea of Japan has prompted increased surveillance. This drone, with its high-altitude surveillance capabilities, is a critical part of China's intelligence-gathering efforts and aligns with their concept of intelligentized warfare. On the other side of Asia, the Indian Navy is making moves to counter Chinese influence in the western Indian Ocean region. Despite being outnumbered and outmatched by China's undersea fleet, India is expanding its presence in strategic locations and planning to build more submarines. These developments highlight the dynamic nature of geopolitics. The dance of power continues, with nations constantly adapting their strategies and technologies in response to emerging threats and opportunities. The chessboard is vast, the pieces are moving, and we'll be here to keep you updated on every shift. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to stay updated on these fascinating topics. Thank you for watching.